Good afternoon, Mets fans, and welcome to a surprise edition of Drivin with Mr. Met. Just getting in my car to go to lunch, and before I did, I got a news alert on my phone about Seth Lugo, and it made me want to, first made me want to punch my computer, then it made me want to record a quick video about what's going on with Seth Lugo. So the news about Seth Lugo is yesterday the reports were that he was going to go get a second opinion or a second MRI. He did that, and the results today showed a torn UCL, ulnar collateral ligament. I never thought I would become an anatomy expert, but being a fan of the Mets with their oft injured status of many players, I get to kind of know the body parts, at least as it pertained to pitchers. Anyhow, Lugo is likely to miss a significant amount of time. The news alert I saw was from Newsday, and there was also a note, and I didn't read the whole story, but there was also a note that I saw that he was not going to require surgery. Now, the Mets do not have a great track record with with making decisions surrounding should they or should they not get surgery. I'm not a doctor, nor do I pretend to be one, so I don't know. I don't know if he should or shouldn't get surgery. That's not really the point of this video. The point of this video is that now, for the second time, at least as it pertains to the Mets, the World Baseball Classic has injured a player for the Mets. I don't care what anybody says. I like the idea of the World Baseball Classic. It's pretty neat. It's cool that these guys have so much passion for their countries and want to play for their countries. That being said, these guys are being paid by major league teams to compete in Major League Baseball. Seth Lugo's arm, quote, dead arm, there's no question about it. I don't care what anybody says. It is because he pitched 18 or more, maybe more than that now, high-stress innings in the World Baseball Classic when he should have been preparing for the regular season with the New York Mets in regular spring training. It's a totally different ballgame, and I don't care what anybody says. The experts can say whatever they want. You know, oh, these guys are being babied too much. This isn't the first time that this hit the Mets. In 2009, when Sports Illustrated picked the Mets to win the World Series, I'll never forget it because I thought they were going to be so freaking good. We had J.J. Putz coming in as the setup man. We had pretty much the entire roster returning, including Carlos Delgado. A whole bunch of Mets played in the World Baseball Classic prior to the season. Delgado got hurt in the first 9 games of the season. J.J. Putz had the bone spur issue or the arm issue. Again, both of these guys played in the WBC. I'm not blaming the WBC for what happened to the Mets in 2009, but I'm telling you, I'm asking you guys to make a conscious effort to go out and take a look at the fact that this competition, this tournament, which has no impact whatsoever on Major League Baseball in the regular season, has a significant impact on the players who are supposed to be playing in Major League Baseball for the regular season. I'd like to propose that instead of MLB asking for all of these Major League players to play, that instead Major League Baseball put up or shut up here. If they want baseball to be spread around the world, which is the whole point of the tournament, which again, I get it, I like it, whatever. Maybe Major League Baseball should sign insurance policies for every one of these players so that if their teams, God forbid, had a lot of money invested in these guys and they go down in the WBC or as a result of the WBC, maybe MLB should be responsible for picking up the tab for these guys on the Major League roster. You know, fortunately, Lugo's a guy who's making league minimum. Not like there was a bunch of money being spent to put Lugo on the field, but he was going to be a big piece. And now who knows what needs to happen between, now and the end of the season with regards to replacing him in the lineup. Montero's going to be there. Okay, great. The Mets are lucky. They have a sort of a wealth of pitching depth. But my God, there are teams that have invested a lot of money and a lot of time in these guys and these players who are getting hurt, who aren't able to play. MLB needs to step to the plate here. They need to offer insurance policies to every team in baseball who has players participating in the WBC. And if something happens to the player and it can be linked back to the extra workload as a result of the WBC, then guess what? MLB should be forced to pay and honor that insurance contract. So this was sort of my first really full-blown ranting edition of Driving with Mr. Met, but I had to get this off my chest because it's pissed me off since the first time the WBC was mentioned. I don't know when it should be played. I don't know what the result or what the solution is to fix this problem. I just know that it's a problem and it bothers me, and I'm glad that I have this platform onto which I can spew my anger. So thanks for watching the video. That's all I want to complain about today. Mets are back in action tomorrow night. I will be covering the game on Thursday at some point. So until that time, thanks for watching. And as always, let's go Mets and screw the WBC.